Okay, this is quite a quick one. You might have to watch it more than once because it'll go by quite quickly. We're going to be able to sketch quadratic graphs here. You should know what shape a quadratic is because we've done that accurately in the past with some substitution and coordinates. So you're expecting this to be a parabola, which you should know is U-shaped. But just a sketch requires some key values. There's one value you can get straight away. You know where this curve crosses the y-axis. You know the y-intercept already because it's the same rule as lines. And if you can't do that, you know that the coordinate is 0 something. So substitute 0 in there. Nothing squared, take 3 lots of nothing is nothing, take 10 is negative 10. So you know this already intercepts at 0, negative 10 on the y-axis. Okay, and that gives us one useful point. The other points are the x-intercepts. Those are the same as when the height up and down of the curve is 0. So if the height is 0, that's the same as solving equal to 0, which we've just done using factorising. So factorise this to see how, watch the other video, I think it's part 1 that has this kind of factorising in. And that gets us intercepts at 5, 0 and negative 2, 0. Remember the sign changing from our solving video. That is hard to read. Let's try and make that 5 a little bit clearer. Okay, and then this next bit's a bit unusual. We're going to draw the curve before we draw the axes, because parabolae are all that shape. Done. Look how accurate that was. Not very, but it's enough for a sketch. So, we know that it cuts through the x-axis twice. So I will put my x-axis somewhere so that it cuts through twice. Ta-da! So that is the x-axis. 2 intercepts. We know that one of these values is negative 2 and the other one of these values is 5. So somewhere here is the y-axis. It's going to be nearer this than that. So I'll be on this side somewhere. And we know that this value here is negative 10. And so that therefore must be a pretty reasonable sketch of that. And that's very quick and easy. So we'll do the next one just as quickly. Factorise this, and again I've chosen one that factorises to not be too mean. I think that's x plus 7. X take 2, which gets me intersects at negative 7 or 2. It's a parabola, so it's going to be that shape-ish. I mean, it won't bend out on itself and it won't ever get vertical, so that's a bit ropey, but we know it's fine up to there. We'll ignore that section. Again, 2 solutions, so the x-axis must cut through twice. We know that this value is negative 7. We know that this value is the 2. We know that 0 is nearer 2 than negative 7, so the y-axis is on this side this time. And that value there is negative 14. The negative coming directly from the equation. That is how you sketch parabolae if they factorise nicely. Have fun with that.